My name is Dan Huizenga. I am 60 years old and I live in Lowell, Michigan.
Dan works for FinishMaster as an account manager. They sell auto body supplies. He likes NASCAR and golf. We camp. We like to play cards with our friends. We have a daughter that is 36, a son that is 39. He loves his family.
On August 3rd, 2015, after a normal day of work, Dan was at home with his wife, Vicki, when he had a seizure.
I could not move my left side. My hands and arms were shaking. I seriously thought I was going to die. When the ambulance came, my wife told them to go to Spectrum, Butterworth, because they had the best people.
He was sent for an MRI on August 4th, which found a tumor the size of a golf ball in his right frontal lobe. The main tumor was removed on August 6th. The biopsy confirmed that the tumor was a grade 4 glioblastoma, a very aggressive type of malignant brain cancer. While treatment with surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation can sometimes prolong the life of a glioblastoma patient for up to 3 years, average survival rate is 15 months.
He was completely flaccid on his right arm.
Zero strength in his right lower extremity.
And had a lot of difficulty with organizing and paying attention when there were distractions. He had trouble with memory.
We weren't even sure if he would discharge at a wheelchair level or we would actually work on walking.
For him to be able to get home, he was going to have to make a great deal of progress.
Dan quickly started regaining movement in his arm.
So I forgot I had a brain tumor and I concentrated on that.
We did a lot of paper pencil tasks, which got a lot easier when he was able to implement and use his right hand.
We put him up in body weight support, unweighted him about 70 pounds, and we were able to lift that right leg. We used BioNS, which is neuromuscular electrical stimulation that times with his gait to help the correct muscles during the gait cycle.
I said, I think I moved my foot, and I didn't want to try it again in case it wasn't right.
We took him down, gave him a walker, and he walked over 500 feet.
I cried. It was exciting.
The therapist did a home evaluation, which was very comforting to Dan and his wife.
At the end of his stay, his therapist described how he was doing at that time.
He's able to shower himself.
He's walking almost unlimited distances.
He has full range of motion.
And he could finish tasks with way more independence than he was doing before.
We've been able to facilitate Dan going to see his oncology team and some of those physicians, the surgeons, the radiation.
I work very passionately with brain tumor resections and brain injury because it's amazing seeing the progress that they can make.
It sort of presents as a puzzle.
I have some personal experience with tumor resections in a family member, so I know how important the rehab is this early.
The change in the outlook they have in themselves and how much confidence they have.
You know, we get to look at all the pieces and see how we're going to fit them together, see what the picture is in the end. Ultimately, it's kind of about empowering somebody who doesn't feel like their complete self.
We get to see these awesome benefits.
Dan was discharged home from the Center for Acute Rehab on September 3rd after 1 month of being in the hospital.
On September 6th, 2015, his family and closest friends threw him his 60th birthday party to welcome him home. It's a bittersweet day for Dan because although he has made a lot of progress, there are no guarantees of his 61st birthday.
He has a very positive attitude, and we're hopeful that with the treatment plans, it can prolong as much as possible.
We're kind of selfish, so we hope to have him for 30 more years.
If not, we will make adjustments and just go on from there.
You guys are awesome. I believe you are the best in the business. Your enthusiasm, it shows. You got more excited about things that I was doing than I did. And trust me, I was pretty excited. And I believe God put you in that place. He gave you the abilities to help me. I really was at a point in my life where I didn't care if I lived or died. And then I recognized how precious life was as a gift.
They were awesome, every one of them.
My name is Dan Huizenga, and I am Spectrum Health.